Yeah, that went about as well as I could expect it to go. Oh yeah, I made a good deck. It's so much better than what it was before. And then I instantly lose. All right, we're back once again in Magic the Gathering Arena. I have completed the 15-win weekly challenge, and that feels pretty good. And a lot of the wins that I got for this came from a deck that I decided to invest into and make into something fully completed and fully realized. So that's what we're going to check out today. If you saw my last two Magic the Gathering Arena videos, then you'll remember that I was playing with green and black decks, and one of the problems that I was noticing was that there wasn't a lot of synergy between the black and green cards that I was using, so the decks felt really hodgepodge. They worked and they had a theme behind them, but they weren't as cohesive as they should have been. But now I've gone all green, and there is a very clear theme and a very clear victory condition within this deck. So let's check it out. This deck is actually really simple. I play the Thorn Mammoth, and then I win the game. It's as simple as that. The Thorn Mammoth wins games. It's 7 mana for a 6/6 with trample, and his ability, whenever Thorn Mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Thorn Mammoth fights up to one target creature you don't control. This guy is insane at clearing the battlefield. He wreaks havoc whenever he comes out. There are a lot of creatures in the game that are not strong enough to deal with the fight that the Thorn Mammoth puts up. And for anybody that doesn't know what fight is and who hasn't read on screen, when two creatures fight each other, each deals non-combat damage equal to its power to the other. And the Thorn Mammoth is a 6/6. He's roughing a lot of people up. Now, in order to get the Thorn Mammoth on the battlefield as quickly as possible, we're bringing back the Llanowar Visionary. He has the ability tap to add an additional forest to my mana pool temporarily. We've also got Cultivate to search the library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put one on the battlefield tapped and the other in your hand. Wolfwillow Haven is making a return. It's an enchantment aura that enchants a land, and whenever that land is tapped, it creates an additional forest. So the premise is pretty obvious here. We're trying to build up our mana as quickly as possible so we can get the Thorn Mammoth onto the battlefield. There's a couple of other really big creatures. The Beanstalk Giant is coming in. The Ironscale Hydra is a fancy creature, but it's also just meant to be a big piece of meat that my opponent has to deal with, and nothing exemplifies the idea of a big piece of meat more than Garrick's Gorehorn. But we've also got something at the lower end of the spectrum, the Almighty Brushwag. This guy is almost like a secondary win condition for me. He's 1 mana for a 1/1 with trample, but his ability snowballs really hard if I can generate a lot of mana, which my deck can do. His ability, spend 4 mana, Almighty Brushwag gets +3/+3 until end of turn. So if I've got, let's say, 8 mana on the field and I spend all of it on the Almighty Brushwag, he becomes a 7/7 with trample, and he just plows through and deals a buttload of damage. It's a very fun setup. We've got some other stuff in there that I didn't mention, but we're going to head into some ranked, and hopefully I won't get my ass kicked. So let's go. Well, I'm not angry at the hands that I have, but I'm not super happy about it, but I'm going to keep it because it's got potential. Also, this guy's name is Periwinkle. I feel like I can't lose to Periwinkle. So we're going to start off with a mana and then the Brushwag, and I'm liking the way this hand is shaping up now that I've drawn a second Beanstalk Giant. And it's mostly because of the Sorcery Adventure effect. This is going to allow me to generate the mana that I so desperately need to win with this deck. So let's bring out a second Almighty Brushwag. This guy's playing a red deck as far as I can tell, so that means he might try to rush me down, but you never know. Maybe he's playing with some dragons. 3 mana. Don't know what that does. Oh, I remember this. Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, Raid Bombardment deals 1 damage to player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. It's a very scary card. But if I can get some meat and cheese on the battlefield before he is able to get his huge volley of creatures on the battlefield, then I'm not even worried about that. The little pitter-patters he's going to send my way. So he's got 4 mana on the field, so I'm sure he can do something. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Shock, deal 2 damage to any target. I'm not surprised. So we're going to bring that second Beanstalk Giant out, using that sorcery adventure effect to add an additional mana to the battlefield, and we'll hit him again with the Brushwag. Just pecking him down slowly, but it's about to get pretty big. We've got 5 mana at our disposal, and I have 3 Thorn Mammoths in my hand. That's a little bit silly. I drew a Llanowar Visionary. It's all coming together. Please be a mana? Oh my god, it was a mana. Alright, GG, I win the game. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I might be feeling a little bit overconfident right now, but I genuinely believe I can win the game right now. I'm also not going to block anything. I'm just gonna take that damage, but it's about to go down. Thorn Mammoth, welcome to the battlefield. Oh, what's that? A little 1/1? Goodbye. No attacks. And it's gonna get even crazier next turn when I summon another Thorn Mammoth. Oh, look at that. It's a little 2/1 with haste. I don't care about it. Why? Thorn Mammoth. That's why. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Goodbye. And also, goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Thorn Mammoth? Go for it, bro. Do what you do best. Do Thorn Mammoth things. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about this? There is so much meat and cheese on my side of the battlefield. There's no way he can stop it. I'm not even gonna block that. I'm not blocking it. I don't believe in blocking that. Oh, yeah. I'm not scared of that. I ain't scared of no ghost. Thorn Mammoth number 3, welcome to the battlefield. It's so freaking silly, dude. Wait, which one are they? There's too many of them. I don't know which one is attacking which. What? I mean, that's just textbook how this deck is supposed to work. That felt a little bit absurd, but that's what it's meant to do, man. So we're going to get right back into another one. Also, I'm gold tier 4. Did you have fun in the match? Yeah? I'm probably going to instantly lose the next match, by the way, because I was being super arrogant. That's just how karma works. But whatever, let's get in there. Alright, let's see. This hand is a bit risky because I've only got 2 mana in it. So that means I would have to draw a mana or a Willow Haven in order to continue ramping up my mana, but I'm gonna keep it because 2 Brushwags is pretty fun, and so are 2 Beanstalk Giants. Look at those toenails, they're so well manicured. Also, the Beanstalk Giant only has 4 toes. Strange. Alright, I did draw a mana, so this should work out pretty perfectly. But this guy is playing red, and he's probably gonna be hyper aggressive, so that could be scary. And he's got red-white. Makes it a little bit harder to predict what he's gonna do, but it looks like he's got knights and goblins, so this guy has already become a problem. The Weaselback Redcap, this is gonna destroy me. I'm gonna take so much damage while I'm trying to build up my mana pool, and it's gonna hurt. So I'm really gonna have to bank on the fact that maybe I'll draw a Truffle Snout and I can heal back some of the relentless onslaught that this guy is gonna put me through. Ugh, other knights you control get +1/+1. And he obviously has a lot of knights in his deck. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. We got to build up, and we got to build up fast. Wow, dude, this is so terrible. What do we do about this? I can't really do anything about this. I feel like I should use these Brushwags to just block him. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Because he doesn't have any mana left, so that's probably my safest bet. Unless he's got something in his hand that costs 0 mana, which I don't think he has. Yeah, I mean, that relieved so much stress off me. The Weaselback Redcap is still really strong, but just the pressure that gets relieved from that is tremendous. So we're gonna play the Beanstalk Giant's Sorcery Adventure because I want the mana. Because I'm actually a little bit afraid of playing the Llanowar Visionary because he might destroy it with a burn card like Shock. So I'm gonna just focus on building up the mana first. Because the thing about decks like this that this guy is using is that if I can survive the initial onslaught and don't get my weaker creatures destroyed, once the big guys are on the field, there's probably not going to be that much that he can do to stop them. All right, we're drawing into plenty of mana. Choices. I've got 12 life left. That's not really that much. We're going to go straight up beat. Don't have enough. Oh, I do have enough. Yeah. Wait, do I have enough? No. Cancel. All right. Search your library for a mana, put it onto the field. There we go. And we're going to bring out the Llanowar Visionary. How much mana do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. This is perfect. Okay, I'm nervous right now. I'm really nervous right now. I think I'm going to lose this game if I don't get perfect card draws or make the exact perfect decisions. So what do we do? All right, so yeah, he's really trying to kill me now. He's 100% just wants to kill at this point, which I totally get. What do we do? Oh no, it's over, dude. I can't do it. That's 7. All right, I drew into the Iron Scale Hydra, so I'm gonna bring it out. And I'm going to use Ram Through. And this is going to deal damage equal to the power of target creature that I control to a creature that I don't control. So that's going to go to the creature that has flying. And that is going to relieve some pressure off of me, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to win. Because I've only got 4 life left. Like, that's the problem, is I don't have enough life left to survive even the tiniest bit of pitter patter. Yeah, like that. I think that's the nail in the coffin, right? First strike and haste. Yeah, this should be GG, right? The truffle snout comes to save the day, but is it too little too late? Probably. This is okay. Yeah, I think I'm still dead because I only have 5 life left, but I'm gonna make him work for it. I'm not just gonna surrender, but there's a good chance that he's got some kind of a burn card in his deck. I just feel like I am gonna lose in some really cheesy kind of way. But let's see. We'll see what happens, man. We're obviously gonna go for the blocks with everything, because I can't afford to take any more damage than is absolutely necessary. But not being able to block that guaranteed damage is such a problem. And I may have actually just damned myself. Yeah, well, I drew a mana. That's kind of it, isn't it? Oh, there it is. GG. All right. God damn it, dude. I felt like I was really supposed to win 3 games in a row. It felt like fate was on my side for once, and I was just gonna go to sleep happy for once. But unfortunately, I lost a pretty close game. The guy that I was fighting just now, he actually almost threw the game away, but he wound up having something in his hand that could clutch out the win. So that's a bit unfortunate, but let's just look at the battlefield. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is what it is, but ultimately I am very happy with the way this deck plays. It's cool. Okay, not a great hand, but I think I can work with it just because it has a Cultivate and a Truffle Snout in it. I feel like I should make a rule for myself. If I have Truffle Snout in my hand, I will never mulligan, because Truffle Snout is the best card in the game. All right, so This guy's got some blue. Let's see what else he's got. He also has really fancy card backs, so that probably means he's just objectively better than me at the game. But we'll see how it plays out. Going into that combat phase, we're going to poke him for 1 with the Brushwag. Nothing too fancy. I did draw a Llanowar Visionary, which is pretty nice. Omen of the Sea. Flash, when Omen of the Sea enters the battlefield, scry 2, then draw a card. Scry, what does that do again? Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them on the bottom of your library, and the rest at the top in any order. Cool. All right. Nothing too crazy going on here. But I have seen decks that use this before, and I'm pretty sure there is a meta strat for Omen of the Sea and a bunch of other cards. So we're going to find out if this guy is using a meta strategy. Return target creature to its owner's hand? Yeah, I don't care. Do it. That's fine. You just put the Brushwag back in my hand. I'm not going to play it back again. I don't feel like that's necessary. I do have 3. I've got a bunch of Llanowar Visionaries. That's fun. But what I actually think I should have played Cultivate because I don't have any mana in my hand currently. All right, that's just annoying. Okay. Well, Llanowar, welcome back. Okay, I drew a mana. That was actually perfect because I have too many cards in my hand, but drawing that mana allowed me to get rid of some. Because if you have more than 7 cards in your hand, you have to discard a card, and I don't want to discard anything right now. Though I may not have a choice in the matter. You may activate loyalty abilities of Master of Time on any player's turn anytime you could cast an instant. Draw a card, then discard a card. Target creature you don't control phases out. Treat it like it's exiled and doesn't exist. That's weird. I think my brain is gonna explode because this guy's deck is a little bit tilting. But we're in here, and I'm not losing, but I'm mildly frustrated by what's happening. I think everybody in Magic the Gathering has types of decks that they don't like to fight. And I typically don't like fighting people against players that are using decks that allow them to draw a lot of cards and make me discard cards. I just find it kind of annoying. But that I don't think it's cheap or unfair or anything weird like that. I just find it kind of annoying. Like this guy, draw a card, discard a card, making me discard cards, all type, returning stuff to my hand. Stop it. I played it. Just let it be on the field. Stop manipulating my battlefield in ways that I don't want it manipulated. I don't like that. This thing seems fancy. When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put one of them at the top of your library and the rest at the bottom. All right, fair enough. We're going to play a mana. And I have all of my Llanowar Visionaries, apparently, so let's try and draw some cards and hopefully find the Thorn Mammoth so I can start making actual plays. And once again, I didn't draw what I need. Let's try it again. This is so silly. I have too many cards now. Let's just play a Truffle Snout. And just for the sake of being safe, I'm going to gain 4 life. And no attacks. And this, okay, the -10 effect on this guy is nuts. Take 2 extra turns after this one. That's so crazy. Also, this is probably crazy as well. It's indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, this isn't a creature. Well, he's got a lot of blue, so it is a creature. I actually don't understand what this is going to do. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you controlled and return that card to the battlefield under your control. Oh, he's exiling this card, and he gets to use its effect every turn, basically. That's crazy. Wow. Well, hopefully, I can deal with it. Because, I mean, this is indestructible, so that's problematic. I can't block it to kill it, but we can kind of delay a little bit. I'm going to bring out the Elder Gargaroth. and hopefully nothing bad happens to it. I mean, he's here for now. And I have enough mana for this, so I'm going to play yet another Llanowar Visionary. And this Ranger's Guile... Is it Ranger? Yeah, this Ranger's Guile is going to be really important to saving the Elder Gargaroth from... into a mana. So we're going to go to the combat phase, but we're not going to attack, so that's just going to turn the turn over to Mr. Draw Cards a lot. I'm nervous, man. I'm real nervous about this. When Corridor Monitor enters the battlefield, untap target artifact. Wow, man, this guy doing some crazy shit. But you know what? You know what's interesting about this? He's almost run out of cards in his hand, so he can't do anything that crazy, right? He's got one card left in his hand. What's he gonna do? He's gonna play this guy. When Gadwig the Wizened enters the battlefield, draw X card. Okay, that's exactly what he's gonna do. All right, fair enough. All right, yeah, this sucks. GG, I'm gonna lose the game, and that feels really bad. Oh, what do we do here, folks? I've got a lot of mana. All right, you know what? All right, it's time to get goofy. Can we stop, please? Whatever. Do what you gonna do, bro. All right. I basically feel like I should just go to the bathroom while he takes 2 turns in a row. Oh my goodness. I hate this so much. This triggers me more than anything else in Magic the Gathering. Blue decks that are focused on control are just... There's not even words to describe it. It's a guttural feeling. It's deep within my soul, the pain and frustration that I feel. But it... All right, here's turn number 2. Oh, right, that's right. Nope, you do not get to tap my Elder Gargaroth. Stop trying. It's not gonna happen. Wait, what happened? Why did I lose? What happened? Why did I lose? What? What? Wait, what? Why? Wait, no! What? What? Oh, come on. I don't even know why I just lost the game. Oh my god. Whatever. All right, look. So that was kind of obnoxious what just happened. I'm not a fan of losing to blue control decks or draw card decks or whatever you want to call it, but I will accept my defeat and I will acknowledge that he played a good game, albeit a frustrating one. But at the end of the day, the Thorn Mammoth is still my boy, and this is a very fun deck, and 10 out of 10 would use it again. So thank you for watching, guys. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, I'm going to whip up something a little different, maybe play around with some red, or maybe I'll dive into blue myself, but I don't know yet, but we will all find out soon enough.